Welcome everyone, my name is Realm Rider, as it says at the bottom. Unless you're on Twitch, then it's Realm Rider 3. That's Twitch. Anyway, it's another wonderful night. Sorry about the little delay tonight. I know I said 7, and I know I went online for a little bit and then had technical difficulties. No more technical difficulties. Anyway, so as you can see behind me, this is definitely Halo. That's right. But, you know, even though we're showing Halo, and earlier if you're watching the stream, you would actually see what the show's all about. So, we are going to jump into some crazy worlds over the next few months. Now, I think the best thing is, I like my gown. I'm gonna give a couple minutes, a couple of people come in. No one does, we'll get started. But in the meantime, we all come to Twitch, all of us that are broadcasting on Twitch, to even the ones watching. We all do this because we love video games. But there's always the thing of what platform to play it on. Should I play it on Xbox? Should I play it on PlayStation? Should I play it on PC? If it's on the Switch, should play on Switch. Pretty soon the Switch 2 will come out and there'll be a lot of different games you can play on there too. So the question is, what platform do you do? I got it broken down into 4 things. Number 1, it's 2-parter. Where do you feel comfortable playing, and where are your most favorite games and your friends and family? That's all number 1. So you got to ask yourself that first. You know, whenever you want to buy a new console, or if you're wanting to build a gaming rig, that's a PC, by the way. Or if you even have one of the TVs that have cloud gaming that you can just stream the games directly to your TV. Hey, I have one of those. Samsung does it. I guess now even LG is starting to get into the whole thing. So the question is, what is easier for you? Second thing that you got to look at, what's in your budget? Because if you really want it and you got the money to do it, you could buy the current PlayStation, the current Xbox, and have a gaming rig and have a TV that you can do cloud gaming on, and boom, you're set with everything. Heck, even if you have money for like Switch 2 or you have the Switch, boom, there's everything. You go from Mario to freaking Halo, okay? You're totally covered no matter what. But that's a lot of money that you're going to be spending to pull that off. Some of the stuff I got, I actually won contests at jobs that I had, which is awesome. But not everyone has those opportunities. So it means more money. So you got to ask yourself, what do I want to put in? Because let's face it, gaming is a hobby. It is. It can even be a very expensive hobby or a very cheap one, depending how you do it. It usually becomes cheap if you're only into like a couple games and you just wait for the next version of that game. Like, let's say you're a big Call of Duty fan and that's all you play. That's your whole gaming experience. That's not really that bad. But let's say you're someone like me that loves the stories. So I love Call of Duty because they got awesome stories that they tell. Of course, multiplayer's not that bad. And thank you for whoever joined. Say something in the chat. But you gotta know. Actually, I'm gonna see where this person's from. It's probably, might be just my bot. So, let me just do one thing. Just checking something right quick, everybody. Oh, that's right, that's right. Just fixing the chat right quick. All right. So, when you're thinking about all this stuff, and let's say you can do it and you can pull it off, more power to you. That you can afford an Xbox, a PlayStation, whatever Nintendo's working on at the time, and a gaming rig. Holy cow. Are you a streamer? But most people can do that, so you got to choose one way or the other. And honestly, if it was me, after this current gen falls down, like the PlayStation 5 and the Series X, I'm sticking directly with my gaming PC. I'm backing away from consoles. But that's just me. Not telling you what to do. You need to do what's right for you. Which leads us into step 3. What is available? So let's say the first and second, you got friends on both. You guys play games that have cross platform, so you're not really caring. Okay, then that means it doesn't matter what you get. So the next thing that you're going to decide to do is you're going to jump on the bandwagon and get whatever's available. Because let's face it, when these consoles come out, not always are you going to be able to get something. It's already happened with the pre-orders of the Switch 2. It happened with the PlayStation 5. It just happens, okay? Gaming rigs, hey, you can build it. And most of these games, except for Nintendo, that's the one console that I will have to keep up on. Eventually I'll get a Switch 2. But only Nintendo. But when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation, unless there's a game that I'm going crazy about that's not coming to PC, I'm going to get it on PC from now on. So, I mean, because all the Spider-Mans, all the Final Fantasy VII remakes, and all the Final Fantasies are on PC, so what's the diff, right? Now, brings us into step 4. Are you going to be happy if people nag on you because you got an Xbox or you got a PlayStation or you decide to go gaming PC and the heck with the console wars? Well, you got to make sure that you're happy with your purchase and that you're going to be for a while. Because remember, you're not made of money. And if you are, more power to you. Go knock yourself out, buy whatever you want. But that's what I always do. And me personally, Xbox has always been the way to go. The only reason why I was considering, before I won the PlayStation 5, but why I was considering getting a PlayStation 5 was because of Spider-Man, because of the Uncharted series, because of God of War. I mean, these are big franchises. A Horizon Dawn, even Forbidden West and all that. And I don't know if they're going to continue those stories. And with the stuff Marvel is doing on PlayStation right now, with the thing with Spider-Man, apparently there's a new Avengers game coming. There's like all this stuff. And I don't even know if the new Avengers game is only PlayStation or if it's going everywhere. I don't know. But what I do know is this. You gotta be happy with your purchase. Don't worry about what somebody says on the internet, or do your own fact finding. And if you want, jump on when you're on the show, be all, hey, I was just wondering, I don't know which one to get, Xbox, PlayStation, can you tell me is there a difference? Right now I can tell you Xbox and PlayStation, no there's not. The biggest thing with Xbox and PlayStation when you get down to the nitty gritty of it is the operating system that runs it. PlayStation, it's Linux. So literally, the graphics is going to be a lot better because there's not more than one, there's only one operating system running it. Xbox, however, has Windows in it. It's got an Xbox OS, and then it's got an OS in the middle that brings them both together. So, sometimes that can cause issues. Games don't want to work right, but it's not Microsoft's fault. It's the developers. They're trying to make it exactly the way they do for PlayStation and make it over. This is something you see a lot happen with your games that are on multiple platforms. That's where you see some issues on either side, PlayStation, and on the computer it's like, I don't know what the heck your problem is. So, but you gotta understand a computer. You gotta understand updates are killers on a computer. And different parts you need to go check for your updates. Your graphics card, the Windows Store, the main updater, and make sure that it's updated. Otherwise, it can affect your gaming experience. Totally affect the gaming experience. So, you just got to know that no matter what, this is how it goes. Hold on, you guys. I'm messing with my kitten. Yeah, that's right. I got a meow meow. She's camera shy. Anyway, so now tonight we were thinking about doing Destiny 2. But since nobody has actually shown up, nobody said anything in chat, I'm seriously thinking tonight, what's behind me? Starting up the Halo Saga. Now, we're going to go ahead and move over to the live gaming. So here we go. Kind of move that over. Yes, Final Fantasy VII. I'm a fan. For you guys that aren't. But there's something. Now, when you talk about Halo, of course there's Halo Infinite, but we're going to the beginning. Now, during this saga, now of course we're not going to get through all of it tonight. There is no way. The Halo, the Master Chief Collection is huge. And yes, I did hear that they're actually making a Gears of War kind of like upgraded type of thing, which is going to be awesome because I can play through in better graphics all of the games from 360, which would be cool, and then play 4, 5. And I think they're honestly doing that because the new Gears of War, we know what the name is, but it's not ready. And they're also releasing it on PlayStation, which I'm not against that. Everyone's like, oh, exclusives. If you ask me, and I will make this comment, what is destroying gaming and what has for a while? Don't even get me started on Nintendo. But exclusives. There was a time when it was Nintendo and Sega. You know, you had to have a Sega to play Sonic, and you had to have a Nintendo to play Mario or Zelda. That was the thing. And you knew that. But ever since like the newer gen came out, like Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, it kind of came to the point that it didn't really matter. Yeah, Xbox didn't have many exclusives, but it didn't matter. Hell, when Xbox One came out, I was still playing from the 360 days Left 4 Dead. Because if you haven't played Left 4 Dead, that game's legit. It's even more crazy on a computer. But all in all, you just start knowing what you're good at, what works. And you just don't give up. Never give up. Never surrender. But we're going to get into some Halo. We'll see if anyone joins. I wish I could change. Oh, no way. Kind of checking out something while we get this switched around. Okay. So now, basically, so now, without further ado, so I want everyone to go get a snack, go do something, go jump around, go run around, yay, go crazy. Because when we come back, we are jumping into Halo, the Master Chief Collection. And this is going to be fun. Haven't done it in a little while, but it's always fun. So I will be back in a flash. we are back! Anyway, you gotta love my music. Yeah. But it is time to turn off the music. Excuse me. So, now that that's over and done with, we are going to go into the world of Halo. Now, of course, when we do Halo 5, I will have to stream it. Now, of course, I'm going to be playing this when I'm not streaming or I am streaming. You know? Okay, I have no idea what was going on there. Let's try this again. Let's try lowering it again. Oh. See what happens when I sign out. It's kind of crazy. This doesn't work, I'll have to explain to everyone what's going on in Halo Infinite. Which looks like I might have to. Yep, we're gonna have to. Okay, that's fine with me. Yeah. Three, 4, 3 Industries. Well, why this is loading? So, the Master Chief Collection, what you basically missed is meeting Master Chief for the first time, the Covenant trying to kill him, then he meets his AI that he puts in the back of his head, which is Cortana, which they kind of work together in the first film. You know, they even saved the captain when he crashed, and they seem to be doing pretty good. Later on, it's the ventures of basically Cortana and Master Chief, still going after the Covenant. There's a guy that is exiled along with you. And then you guys both team up together to take out the even worst enemy. That's Halo 2. Halo 3 is actually dealing with finding out that there's this like robot race that's all made out of electricity, and that goes on between 3 and 4, and it all comes in the end in 4 when Cortana goes and kills them. And this is my kitty. My baby. Aren't ya? Yeah. She's just running around while we're playing games. Mm-hmm. You're cutie. The whole world knows it now. You have met the world. She's just a sweetheart. She's only a year old. But she's such a good kitty. Aren't you? Besides, she's all daddy. Put me down. You see that paw? Everyone else she would have scratched by now. Been so fed up. But not daddy. No. People you don't know, you freak out. Huh. Anyway. That's my baby girl. I show her off usually on a stream or two. You gotcha, right? But one thing that you really get used to doing in Halo, by the time Halo 5, the basically the army sends a whole bunch of people after you, other people like you. You have to tell them that no, we got to stop this big evil. Well, it turns out to be the guys that you see in this game. And it kind of just abruptly ended in Halo 5. But you will find out in Halo Infinite, nothing is what it seems. And this game I have not beaten. Not that I can't beat it, I just haven't done it. Yes. See, there's a multiplayer always in Halo. I've never been part of multiplayer because, like I said, I believe in the stories. Now, Halo was originally made by Bungie, the ones that do Destiny and Destiny 2 now. And apparently they even got a newer game that looks pretty cool, actually. But Halo got taken over by 343. That's a studio from Xbox, from Microsoft. And I gotta be honest, they've made some really good games. Bungie was part of the very first one to the third one, and after that's been 343. And you can tell the difference in the game. But the biggest thing overall is this game is fun. Time consuming, but fun. We got to restart it because of the settings I changed. So oh my, why did I freeze? I don't know, there must be something going on with the Xbox.